One CPC project, one chip personal computer, part 6, by doctorant engineer economist Robert-Bela. One CPC proposal, summary of part 6. One CPC, bias. Using one CPC. One CPC, green concept and technology. Other chip computers. Other cheap and modular concepts. Other chip makers or designers, NGO or NPO versus companies. One CPC bias. The bias system should be integrated in the one CPC chip's OS and have only a few options, entering in the bias options through the RSOS menu, and the changes will take effect immediately after reset. Using one CPC. The one CPC end-user class chip should be used in non-critical embedded systems by home users in do-it-yourself DIA project and other home electronic projects, in schools and universities for educational and even very basic research projects. One CPC, green concept and technology. Today's motherboards cannot be reused, upgraded with the new components. The existing sockets get old in time, even under 1 year, and the motherboards go into junk. This is a huge material waste. It is easier and cheaper to reuse some components from the older systems. The user always wants to have the latest system with minimum investment. This concept will be a good base for global awareness. Too much materials are wasted that cannot be reused or recycled properly. Refactoring, reducing, recycling, and the revolution in technology by creating an all-in-one computer chip. All of these are the foreseen results of one CPC. More resources will remain in this way for research and the designing of new products. Optimizations can be focused on better architectures or optimize the existing ones than wasting time and the end user's money with designing also the other components needed. For example, new motherboard socket. One chip is less weight and material quantity than one whole motherboard, containing also the processor, RAM, video card, etc., dropped in the garbage. Your money and the globe's resources will be saved in this way. Other cheap computers. Of course, there are other already existing projects and products that aim to be really cheap, like Raspberry Pi, Arduino and Chip Project. Their problem is that their designs cannot be upgraded by the user, and even these concepts have a lot of parts to be dropped in the garbage in case of an upgrade. One CPC has the opportunity, the difference, to be upgradable, and it would be compatible with other chipmaker companies' products by using the same socket 140. So it will be more easier to people to upgrade, and they would have a wide range of hardware to choose for their applications. One CPC concept and chip would be a step forward from Raspberry Pi or Arduino or chip projects. These existing designs are good ones, but their programming language is not unified. Raspberry Pi and Arduino users had good ideas and made good projects and good realizations for a fair and good price, but the hardware they were working on or using is very limited. Arduino and Raspberry Pi programs can be made compatible with one CPC by creating new libraries in the programming language included for translation of the programs. What program was okay, worked on those platforms, should work on one CPC too. Other cheap and modular concepts. The Google ARA project. This project is meant to be used in telecommunications, meaning mobile phones domain. One CPC is conceived for tablets and computers, so there will be no interference with Google ARA. Maybe one CPC chips from generation 2 above could be used, made compatible also with the Google ARA project and products. Other chip makers or designers. On the one CPC chip, other designs could also find place. FPGA, for example, from Xilinx, Altera, Atmel or other companies. Their design from around year 2000 would find place there, or a simplified version of it. DSPs from Texas Instruments, Freescale, XMOS, Seva or other designers. An older simplified version from around year 2000 would be enough, like in the case of FPGAs. IBM, the True North system, it has 4096 neurosynaptic cores. In one CPC can be introduced maximum 4 or 8 cores, like a demo, and it's a Ferrand reduced size programming language. In this way, the users could use also this new technology and could learn how it works and how to use it later, the original True North system. NGO, NPO versus companies. One CPC is foreseen to be an NGO or NPO. Let me define what is an NGO or NPO is. NGO stands for non-governmental organization. You can find more details at the next link. And NPO stands for non-profit organization. Also more details at the next link. The differences between NGO and NPO and the companies is simple. NGO or NPO is not conducted or maintained for the purpose of making a profit. The biggest difference between them is directing the profit. The profit can be used to help other people or sustain causes, case of NGO or NPOs, or to share between the shareholders. This is the case of companies. In the case of NGOs or NPOs, the profit, the money, is used to realize their goal. The money is just a tool for them to realize their goal. Every organization, NGO, NPO or company needs the profit. It's like the food for people. If you have no food, you will starve and die. If you eat just a small amount, you will hardly stay alive. If you eat a lot, you will get fat, it means bigger. The same is with any organization. If no profit, the organization will go bankrupt, like a living creature, and will die. But with an existing profit, the organization, NGO or NPO or company will get bigger and will do its job much better and on a higher scale. End of part 6. Thank you for watching.